Hey, good morning, everybody. This is the professor with Day Trading for Success. We have an exciting video for you this morning, so remember to subscribe and give us a thumbs up if you like it. We're going to be trading 500 shares of NVIDIA today, so you can see a live trading example. I have 25 people up here with me on Zoom. We were originally going to be trading 1,000 shares, but not everybody could afford to do that, so we're at 500 shares of NVIDIA today. We'll be trading for approximately 30 minutes and having a little bit of a competition amongst ourselves from 10 o'clock to 10:30 to see how we did. So I have made some changes on my layout. We have some other exciting news I'm going to go over. So remember, again, if you like what you see, to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. So hopefully you've read this disclaimer. We are an entertainment educational channel. We are not licensed financial advisors. I'm going to move that over. So here's the layout. We're going to be doing the RV strategy today. I'll be going over this layout and the RV strategy very quickly, but there's lots of videos about the RV strategy, lots of archive videos about it, and also videos about the open strategy and the escalator strategy. So you're going to want to check those out. These are all strategies that are working. The book that was recently put out focused on the RV strategy, and this morning in that book I did the rating system. Everything 1 through 10, and basically NVIDIA got a yes on every single bit of the rating system. So this is rated 10 for this morning, so we should be doing pretty good with this stock. I have marked out everything for the team. I'll be calling the ball, quarterbacking it, but as you know, if you watch our videos, everybody makes their own trades. I'm not responsible for their trades. So what is the RV strategy? It is a range-bound strategy, and I'm going to go into this setup for those of you that have seen it change. It's a little bit different, and then those of you that don't have never seen it before. So I'm going to go pretty quick because I've only got about 9 minutes till we trade. So RV is a range-bound strategy, meaning we find a range. How do we find that range to trade within? Well, we use the ATR over a 14-day period. So we look at the close of yesterday's candle. We cut the ATR in half, which is the average true range over a 14-day period, $7.02. We subtract it from the close to get the ATR low, and we add it to the close to get the ATR high and low. That creates our channel that we expect the stock to stay in within that channel for the most part. So that's our range, is right there. And then we make channels within that range to help us, along with a lot of scalping indicators. We make channels within that range to figure out, to give us support and resistance. So I mark it, anything that's within that range, I will mark the body and the wick, unless it's just, sometimes if you see it over here, it's picked up in a different place. I also do the Fibonacci's, which I'll show you in a minute. And what we do is I mark the body and the wick of all 4 hours here. These are 4 hours. And then I have Fibonacci's. And I'm creating channels within that range that give us support and resistance levels, floors and ceilings. And I'll show you that in just a second. I do the Fibonacci based on 10 days back. So let me auto zoom here. So you always go left to right on the Fibonacci. There's the low, there's the high, and then that creates some Fibonacci levels within the channel. We had over 5 when you did all of them. And then I do it again on the 2-day, which is that where I'm trying to go? Yeah, restore cells. Yeah, okay, sorry. Suddenly restore cells seemed like it should have said minimize. And then I go from left to right again on the 2-day Fibonacci. Again, those were filling in the range. So we've got a lot of channels filled in here, and it might seem confusing to you if you're not used to seeing this, but really we trade on a 1-minute chart, and really we can see. We also have a 5-minute grid. It's telling us every 5 minutes. So that was helped by one of our subscribers, and that's going to let us know. A lot of people trade on the 5-minute chart. That's going to let us know, of course, when they're about to go in and out. Now, you could look at a clock and do that, but that's a little bit quicker. So, guys, what you're seeing here that's a little bit different. This is a 15-minute intraday volume profile. So I'm looking at the 15-minute. I also have a 15-minute chart down here. This is going to help me see the volume, the price action on a little bit deeper move. Mostly, I'm just watching this, as you can see. And then the other things I've done here is on the volume profile, upper and lower, is I'm showing you like arrows to make it just extremely plain, like it's going out of range and most likely will recover and go the other way. Not always. And then the same thing pointing down. So I just made it easier for the novice to follow along. So it's one of those things you can set differently. I also have the VWAP marked here. As you know, that's something I more recently did. So all of these indicators, along with the line, the support and resistance lines that I've made here, help me decide and everybody else when this stock may turn around. So you might ask, why do I mark all the 4 hours wicks and bodies? Well, that is a pivot point. That is where the stock turned around already at some point. So it stands to reason that it may do that again. And of course it does. Look at how it just respected those arrows. So, I mean, that won't happen all the time, but it's a really good thing to have on your chart. And then, of course, there's a scalper's indicator. Remember, on this channel, all of our indicators are free. Everything is free. You can just watch it and move on to do other stuff. We're not selling courses or anything. So the scalper indicator, all the indicators say DTS, day trading for success. And you just can, underneath where it says show more information, you can usually find the URL. So if you type in scalping indicator, you will find this indicator. And you can download it on your Thinkorswim. There's also one for TradingView, I think. If you watch that, there's a video for that too. So the red is showing you the sellers, the green is the buyers, the blue is the volume. This is showing the momentum and speed of the percentage. So this is extremely helpful when you're scalping, or if you're doing the open strategy or any kind of a momentum strategy. About 5 minutes, guys, to get going. So right now it looks like it's going down. So right now I'm looking short, but we'll see as everybody's ready. Yep, we're all here, ready and rock and rolling, ready to go. So we will all go in at the same time. We will all trade the same share size. Well, we don't all have to go at the same time, but we can all start at 10 o'clock, or if I call it a little earlier because of some move here, then we'll go in a little earlier. We cannot change share size in this competition, so we cannot do partials. We're just in and out on market. Some of the guys will use hotkeys on their market, but we're not going to do partials. We're not going to do limit orders. So that keeps the competition crisp and clean for everybody to be at the same share size. So we're not using the flatten button and everything else on this. So if you know a little bit about trading, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, this is going to seem very confusing, but it should be fun. So trying to get that off 4 minutes. Some of the exciting things that have happened this week, will happen this week, and I probably be out by, be talking about them by Friday. But the question was posed by several of the $1 Million Margin Club members who are trading with us today. What are the most popular trading strategies to trade with, to make money with? And that question was posed to AI. And believe it or not, the RV strategy came up. Range-bound trading came up, and it freaked us out. So I mean, we know a lot of people are doing very good with this, but this is a strategy we developed ourselves just back in March, I think it was. And it's taken off, and we trade it nearly every day. But we'll do open and escalator strategy too. And so they made this wicked cool commercial that I just saw on Sunday. I'm not sure when they're releasing it, about that, like a commercial about AI sort of endorsing this. And it's very interesting. So that was some of the exciting news. I know that the trading logbook, what do you call it? The companion book that's going to have, nobody needs that yet probably, but I will show that at the end of the week too. That's out now too, which is cool. So if we're promoting anything, I guess we're promoting the books that the $1 Million Margin Club puts out. We appreciate them, and we appreciate them sharing them. Originally, I was much more involved in those books. I just did not have the time, so I stepped away, but I'm very excited to promote anything that they do, and I very much use it. For instance, the RV strategy book, which is called Day Trading Volume 1, is how I rated this a 10, and that rating system is amazing, not to mention the fact that it tells us how to do a novice, how to do the strategy. Okay. So guys, this has turned around, and it's banking on the 50% right here. I'm looking to go long, and really, if we can get a pullback here, back to the even dollar amount here, let's see where we're at here, which is like right in here, down here, really. Yeah, maybe it's not coming down. Maybe it's just I missed the opening there. I was thinking get a dip and then get in long. I'm thinking long though now. We're going to trade long, I think. That's what I'm going to call. Obviously, everybody makes their own trades. I'm looking for any kind of a dip here to go long near 10 o'clock or prior. I'm just going to go in at any time here. So it might be a minute and a half early, a minute early. I'm looking to start, guys, just so that you're ready to rock and roll. Wow. So it's not dipping though. So I probably should have already got the dip there. There's a dip. Okay. I'm going to go in. What did I get it at? I got it at 453.80. All right. So did everybody's in. Everybody's long. Okay. So we're all, nope, we have a short. Now we have a long. Okay. So now you're going to see me reverse if you're new to the channel. I like to stay in a position. So I reverse a lot. So if this is going to fade off one of these lines up here, right now it's pulling up to the point of control, called it right already. Now we're looking to make, our goal is typically 5,000 a day. I don't know if we'll get there. That is not part of the competition. It's only a one-day trade we're doing. We're not doing a competition. So nobody's going to get kicked out if they don't make 5,000. So it's one of the, when we had 1,000 shares, we were thinking about making a competition. With 500, it's going to be pretty hard to make the 5,000. So the point of control, which I call the magnet, is going to be pulling it back down again. So now as you look at the 15-minute, we have a red candle. The 5 minutes are still are green, which is good. Let me just make this a little bit bigger for us here. Okay. So I don't quite know what's going to happen here. Well, I never know what's going to happen here, but yeah, it's having trouble reconciling over here, which is annoying me. Come on. There we go. Is that... Wow. I hope that's going to fix itself, because that's very annoying. Yeah, I'm going to reverse at that 4 hour. Yeah, most of you did not reverse because you do not see that logic, but it did work out. So basically, I was looking over here at the action here, and on that 4 hour, it kind of backed me up to do a play back there that was a reverse. Now at this point of control, now we have two 15-minute reds, 5 red. So this is sort of swaling down and then swaling back up. So I think it's going to swale back up. Let's see if it rejects off that point of control. And if it does, I'm only being able to look at the bid right now. This is very annoying. And this number over here. Yeah. I'm going to reverse again so I can bank that. Now it may keep going down, which could be a problem for me. So you guys doing? Okay, everybody's over 1,000, which is good. Okay. Yeah, so that was exciting news that the RV strategy is being so respected. And then everybody, I know, I've seen it on a couple other channels. They're not calling it, but it's the exact same way they marked it out, which is interesting. I mean, look, the name isn't copywritten, so that people can call it whatever they want. And range-bound strategy has been around from the beginning of time. That's why AI latched onto it, obviously, and it could be traded all kinds of different ways. So, but they're gonna use it and as a marketing thing for the book. All power to them. It's great. The more people that learn about this. I mean, the book's been bestseller now for, I think this is the third week. As soon as it came out, it went to bestseller and hasn't dropped. It knocked off the other guy that's on top that's been there forever. But it's the new bestseller, so I think he might still be outselling it. I won't say his name, but yeah, it's kind of exciting. There's a different book that everybody can see, different strategy, and it starts from. I'm not trying to make a big commercial about it, but I was excited about the video. But it starts, even if you're a beginner trader, it just starts with you trading from the beginning. So you don't need to know a lot of stuff. And I can't, one of the main reasons they made that book is because I just can't explain the entire strategy every video. So I'm going to just start referring to that book. Most of you that are here all the time are sick of me explaining it. I know, I understand. And it doesn't matter how many videos I make about how to do the RV strategy. All these emails come in and questions come in like, how do you do this? How do you do that? How do you do this? Because they're new, or they don't watch, they don't learn, they don't watch the videos. A lot of people, like most of the world, have no patience, and they won't take 5 more minutes to watch something. They just want their question answered. Interesting here. So if this doesn't make it up here again, I'm going to reverse again, because when they don't make it, they tell me it's going to go the other way. So I'm looking to reverse and bank some money here. I think I will right there and just see. I'll go back if it breaks it. So I'm going to reverse right there and see if anything. I banked some money now, so I'm happy. So now if it's going to tap here, we'll see. Oh, good. This is moving again. Yay. All right. Yeah, every once in a while, they just don't reconcile. So, well, okay. So that was a mistake. Well, I can't win them all. So we'll see. Yeah, if it breaks to the next one, I gotta get out. Wow. Yeah, I think I might just buy out here. I don't think I want to reverse. Oh, wow, it's really hurting me. Okay, well, see, that's the problem with I wasn't following the indicator. I was following this fading off from prior. Okay, I'm just going to take the hit there. I'm going to go back in long. Oh, as soon as I go in long, it turns around. There we go. No? Okay, well. Yeah, there was a bunch of you never took that short, so good for you. You're ahead of me. Yeah, they're already up to 2,900 over here, so I just blew it there. Oh well. Some of you followed me. Sorry, guys. It's always, I don't want to call it a crapshoot, but there's just, these support and ceilings, floors, they help, but that's not a sure thing. So this was a great little channel. And I didn't know it was going to break out of it, and I was hoping I was going to be able to make some moves in that channel up and down. Really respected it down here on the 4-hour, but now it's up into this more small channel, we would call this. Is that actually this is a medium or large? We deliberately did the 4 hours, so okay, so is it going to drop back down on that channel? Because I'll reverse it if it's starting to go down. Or is this just damn, I should have reversed it when I saw it. I should have reversed it. I would have had a couple $100 there and then been riding the short down. So yeah, this is acting this is a little harder to read than I would like. Look at the volume dropping, which is not a good sign. But it dropped with the sellers, so it really would tell you that the buyers are going to bring the volume back up again. So let's look for this to reverse. Go back, keep retracing up. So if we look at the 15-minute here on our price action, a lot of price action is right in here, right where we are, where it's showing it. 15 minutes nice and green. And if you look at the overall pattern here, it hasn't even retraced all the way up here to the fib yet. So we're looking for it to get in the, really where this might fall off legitly, not guessing here, is more like the 458 range, maybe up 459. No, it never really passed, so it went up to 458.66. So right up in after this fib, or even at the fib, was a solid resistance on that climb up. So that could happen again right here. So let's look for that. If we're holding long, that's ideally what we're looking for. That would be the time I would reverse or just get out of this position. So I'm calling it. I'm sticking with it. Look at how strong the buyers are moving this up. And just as I thought, the volume is going up with the buyers as it dropped with the sellers. So this indicator is amazing to use. It pretty much tells you what to do. And then I supersede it by making my inherent guesses, thinking that I know what's going to happen. I can't shake that because unfortunately I'm right a lot of the time. So it teaches me to not follow all the indicators. Just one of the reasons people like to come over and trade. It's like, well, what's he going to do? What's he going to do? So no pressure. Yeah, as it gets near the top here, as it gets near 58, I'm going to go ahead and reverse now, bank that. So let's see. I'd rather bank it, keep the money, and just get ready. If it blows through up there, it'll probably be like 150 down, maybe 200, and then I'm not sure I will. Well, I probably jumped the gun, but I was afraid. Yeah, I jumped the gun. Wow, there it goes. Is it going to really blow through that strong? Seriously? Yeah, I'm feeling like I should go long again here. It's not. Well. Damn. I should have got out for a smaller. I'm going to reverse long again right there. And see if it blows through that. It looks like it's going to blow through that line. I'm going to reverse again. So I broke 3,000. That's making me a cushion. So I'm counting on it fading off there still. I'm counting on it not being able to punch through what it did before right here. So I like to ride it short, as you guys know. I made a little scalp. No. Yeah. I mean, actually, if it punches through there, I think I'm just going to buy out if it starts to take off up there. Rather than reverse. I'm not sure about it continuing long. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Is it going to fall out? Okay, here's my fail-safe. Oh, wow. That's too bad. That hurt. You guys doing up there? Wow. Well, I actually have $1,000 cutoff per trade. Oh, that's when I had 1,000 shares. Yeah, my cutoff's 500. Yeah, $1 mistake is what I basically figured, $1 move, because these are very wide channels. So you can, it explains it again in the book, keep mentioning, but it has your whole way for your risk management in the book is based on channel and share size. And it's very unique to the RV strategy, a range bound strategy. And if you follow it, you should be very safe. Making many mistakes, you should still be, I don't want to say it. Nothing's for sure, right? But I mean, it would help you. It will help you manage what's going on. So it's a lot different than your 2-to-1. Other things you hear all through time, you hear completely different risk management than what this is, which makes it so unique, the RV strategy. So you're definitely going to want to look into that. Now you can watch videos, and I did a complete tutorial about the actual book, so you don't have to buy the book. I'm not trying to make this a big sales, but I have to keep referring to it because I want to make sure you understand how to do the strategy, and the book will save you from watching 80 videos, or you could watch 80 videos, which is fine with me if you want to do that. I obviously love the sound of my own voice. That's why I made a YouTube channel, right? That must be the reason. Okay. Okay, so it's definitely getting support down here again. I'm actually going to reverse there, guys. I'm going to go long. It's working for me. I banked it. Let's see. Might just be a little retrace up and then keep dropping. So all the buyers, look here, all the buyers were higher, and it keeps swaling down for sellers. It just swaled down again, and now the buyers are showing it's going up. So if you just learn to read the scalping indicator, that would tell you this is about to go up. And maybe it's only going to go right here, which is 144. I'm sorry, why does that say 144? Oh, yeah, I can't go by this. But in this range right here, which is roughly 459, 459 range is probably where I expect it to go at least again on this move up. So I reversed at the right time. Well, maybe not. Here it goes back down again. So now there's been these pullbacks. So if we're looking at patterns, that's a spike. Now I have my layout very sensitive. Remember, you can go, there's a video that shows how to speed up the platform and your computer. Make sure you watch that video. And if you wanted to make it super sensitive, sometimes they're distracting, but it does help you. And helps you, I think it helps the trades initiate quicker. And there's another video I recommend watching, which is to tell the way the market's going to help you tell which way the market's going to go each day. And when you're trading a large cap stock like NVIDIA, and I'll go over the parameters of the RB strategy for NVIDIA, actually for all the stocks, when you're trading something like that, they move the market. So if you're going to do the RV strategy, the stocks you're most likely trading that rate the highest, like we rated this at 10 today, going over the whole rating system, most likely will go the same way the market goes. So because they move the market. And the RV strategy has a $25 billion minimum market cap, $1 billion minimum float, and an ATR of over 5. Usually we like to go 6, 7, 8 if we can, but often we can't get there. And the market's been kind of flat, really. The tech stocks have been moving up lately. One of the exciting news I was going to say is that I'm going to start showing some of my swing trades. I know I get asked for that a lot, but now that Thinkorswim is on Schwab, I'll probably show you going into some of my positions or some of the positions I'm holding. Some I'm going to do longer term. I have multiple accounts. Right now, if I were to recommend anything in view of the bad, terrible news that's going on with the wars, remember, I'm not a financial advisor, guys. I would go into, definitely go into anything that's defense contracts, companies that have defense contracts. I would go into anything with oil right now. I would go into the SPY right now. I think that the SPY will drop off here at some point. I think that tech is holding it up. These are just my opinions, and all the club that I talk with all kind of converging on the same type of opinion. So it's a collective opinion, which is interesting. Now everybody picks out individual stocks that are small or medium and small and stuff. I'm probably not going to get into that kind of stuff with you guys. It's really risky, but setting mental stop losses on some of the oil companies, defense companies, and the overall market. I wouldn't bet against the QQQ, but I probably would go short on the SPY sometime soon. And I know that sounds terrible, betting against the market going up, and I just can't believe it will continue. I just can't believe it. But I don't know. So if you're a trader, that's what you do. You're looking for these opportunities, but it's really hard. I know the thing what bothers me a lot is I know it's going to happen. I see it, and then I don't act on it because I don't have confidence in myself. Like, well, you don't really know. So, and then I look and I see the moves made, and I'm like, God, I could have made $100,000 in one trade or whatever it is, and and that's angering. So I take the chances now, and I take big losses sometimes, but overall, my swings, I'm positive, which is a good thing. So you have to be able to shake off I'm looking for this to get to 5K. So it did hit the 58. It bounced off the 59, and I don't know if it's going to drop all the way down. I don't want to lose what I just had here. So if this starts to kick through here again, then we just got to get out. I'm not going to play it short. I just don't want to lose what I have here. Yeah, I'm just going to sell that, and I'm going to keep a close eye here and watch it go right up. I mostly just wanted to bank that, but I see it going right back up. So I'm in a worse position, but I banked it. So I have less risk going on, which we were just kind of talking about. Oh, God. Should have waited for it to dip more. That's the third red candle. So, I mean, the 5-minute and the 15-minute are solid green. So, and here we go with the sellers dropping the volume again. Remember, I just talked about that. So more people want to buy than sell unless this starts to go up. So I have enough of a cushion where I can hold this down to like 3,500, 4K, somewhere in there. Or this at a 500 red, and then I would get out at a 500 red. So I'm playing it long is what I'm trying to say. Pulled down, went back up, pulled down, and now since that's a doji, and we've got a doji, we've got a pattern here, so we're looking at a flag here. It didn't break the halfway, even with the sensitivity. So this is a bit of a bull flag. We have enough volume to definitely call it that. I don't really believe in the candlestick patterns unless they have high enough volume. That's not what I want to see. Is it going to stop at 58? So 58's even. Remember, even dollars, half dollars, sometimes even at a quarter dollar, 25 cents, 75 cents. Things to look for. And some of you will find this confusing the way I mean, this is not how I might recommend. I'm not making this exact layout available. I'm trying this. Some of the other guys are using this. I'm not sure this 15-minute way is how I would continue to use this. But wow, it's going now. Whoa, so it broke 59. Wow, it really broke it. Okay, so we're in a little bit of new territory here. And it's sort of trending up for sure. Look at that. I'm going to bank 5K no matter what happens here. So I've only got about 7.5 minutes left, guys. If this goes up to 5K, I'm going to get out and assess. And that would be, of course, our goal. So looking good, huh? Uh-oh, what's happening here? So it kind of got kicked back at 459.50, which would be a resistance. So let's keep a close eye here. Wow, I should have reversed it there. I could have got another. So those are the little scalps that you look for, and I didn't get it. So this could be the end of this move. We're looking to see if it banks off 50 again and reverses again. If it kicks back, I'll reverse again. Let's see if it kicks off 50 again, and then I'll reverse. Wow, it's just not. It's just kind of slowed down. It's moved upward, but it's not giving a definitive reversal here. That's going to be hard to make 5K unless this. I thought it might just keep going up, but I think it's decided that it's done. Wow. Okay. Well, it just won't give me a break here. 4,600 seems like the best I'm going to get as far as money goes. It's hovering right above that 4 hour, using it as support. That's a floor now that it'd have to break through. Do not want to see it break through that. That's 459.05, 459 range. Wow, it's going down. So it keeps getting worse and worse here. So each time it's showing me a little bit worse. Here it comes. Up to the 50 again. I'm going to reverse at that. So I banked it. There was hardly any slipping. I'll reverse again. So I'm short again. I'm going to, what did I do? Oh, guys, sorry. I went over our rule. I won 1,000 shares. I didn't mean to. I know some of you can't go that high. That was a mistake as far as our competition. I should probably recuse myself. We still have 4.5 minutes. I don't know if I actually profited from that move. So now I'm not doing anything because I'm kind of pissed off I did that. But I'm going to buy now again. I'm going to buy that it's going to bounce back off this floor and go right back up again. So those couple of scalps, I think, helped me like $100. So I'll deduct that for the competition. There's 5. We've got about 3.5 minutes or so. Wow, a lot of you. Not everybody's over 4. We've only got it. We got a 2,800, 3,400, 38, and then the rest are over 4, and there's a couple over 5, like me. So let's see what happens here. Wow, there we go, baby. So look at 460, serious resistance. Look at 460 as a possible resistance here. Look at it go. I'm trying to win the competition here because I got to deduct $100, so I'm going to hold for now. It's fading. I don't think. Oh, people are worried about that 460. It looks like. Oh, I don't want to lose the 5K. I'm going to get out. Oh, 555. Oh. Jeez, I got out too soon. Look at it go. Did it break? No, it's breaking. It's fading off that. I'm going to short that. What did I get it at? Oh, 06. Come on. Come on. I was at 19 when I did that. Let's give me that spread killed me there. Is it now 460 is a support? I was looking for it to fall off 460, so I could be making an error here if I drop below 5K. Oh, boy. It's definitely slowed down. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, go back up. I'll take that. I did it again. Jesus. All right. I can't remember my position. Sorry. All right, guys. I did the same mistake twice. I'm not sure I actually profited from that, but there's a minute and a half, so I'm going to pull off of the competition. I know that some of us are moving over to another stock, and we're going to call the video over in a minute. So remember, if you like what you see, remember to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Hopefully this was something that, you learned a little bit of something about the way to scalp, the type of indicators to use, the RV strategy. There is a whole video. You can watch the book. You can see it on the channel. It looks like the cover of the book is a green cover that says $1 Million Margin Club Day Trading Volume 1. If you want to just watch the video, you don't have to buy the book. It pretty much has the whole book. But the rating system is key. You want to get that rating system. And then I know that volume 2 is going to be exciting because they're asking me questions about how I would want to put my input, because I kind of came up with the different trading styles with former math professor. And I'm happy to do that. I just don't want to. I was spending so much time on the first book. I just couldn't do it. I was just like, no. I thought we got people for that. They hired people for that. I'm not an editor. I am terrible at editing. That reminds me too. So I think the ebook will be coming out soon. I know somebody actually. So guys, we have 9 seconds. So I'm going to end this, and I'm going to give the viewers, if they're still here, a little bit more information. 4, 3, 2, 1. End of competition. All right. Thanks for watching that competition, guys. We put out a ebook and somebody pirated it. So make sure we didn't put out an ebook. That's the problem. The ebook is not out, and somebody took the cover of this is what happens when you have a best-selling book, right? Popular book. You get all the people out there, and they, and I'm guilty of buying pirated stuff if I can't get it elsewhere. But the problem with this pirated ebook is the inside of the book is not Day Trading Volume 1. It has nothing to do with the RV strategy. So they took a cover of the Day Trading Volume 1, and then they put somebody else's inside. I don't think they own the rights to either of them, and they're just trying to capitalize on the success of the book. It's cheesy. I know that they're dealing with Amazon and trying to get that pulled down, but I know a lot of people, unfortunately, I know one commented on it, some email, a lot of people bought that fake ebook. And it's not something that the $1 Million Margin Club can refund your money for, but you can certainly talk to Amazon about that stuff, because, it's just so weird that you see a book, the date it comes out, that's copywritten, has trademarks, and clearly weeks and weeks ahead of the other book that has a different account. But see, they stole the publishing company. Oh, God. It's craziness. Anyway, check inside those books before you buy it, ebooks. I know that they will be putting out an ebook so that it's available, worldwide. It's just so popular. It's just I think it's all the formatting and stuff has to change, and the artwork bulks it up and stuff like that that's in the book, because there's a lot of graphics and artwork. So anyway, I wanted to make a warning about that. If you see that ebook out there, trying to get it pulled down. So hopefully it will be pulled down soon. Right now, only the paperback is available. It's $24.95 or $99, whatever, something like that for the paperback, and it's definitely worth it. But don't buy that cheesy stolen ebook. And what I was starting to say is, yeah, I buy pirated stuff, and I don't. I should care more about who first made that stuff. Like if it's the only way I can get it, I might buy it. If I can get it by giving the money to the real people, then that's what I'll do. In this case, the pirate really messed up because they didn't even put the right inside of the book in. So, anyway, but that's not something you want to strive to do. You want to support people. You want to support the $1 Million Margin Club and the channel for putting the trouble. They won't keep putting books out, right? So, but anyway, okay, guys, I hope you learned something here. Thanks for watching. I have a plan to trade all week. So we'll have more videos coming out soon. All right. Have a good day, guys. Thanks. Stay green. Trade safe.